What's going on, shipmates? We are back at it. We are at Echo. Another week has been reset. The second year anniversary is still going on, so we're going to hit up some of the new things that are switched over and check out the newest unit featured and introducing the new rarity MR. So we'll hit that up, we'll check it out, and let's start the video. So first things first, everything, the sign in is still going on. You still got 20 more days. Modular Star is changed. That's Living Metal. That's been the same as well. I'll be here for the rest of the week. Arcane Weave and Old Sea, you got about they're pretty much done. So you can still go in and use up any of the resources that you had left over. So you can go ahead and do all that, spend with the leftover of it that you have. The same with Old Sea. If you had anything else, resources left over, you can go in and get that and use those. And then the Phantom Break is still here for the rest of this week, so you still have some time, about 6 days, to keep trying to get the newest witch Echo, or the newest witch Lilith. So I'm about like halfway-ish there. Let's see what I'm at. Yeah, about halfway, so about 30-ish. So still working, still grinding, keep moving on. Anniversary offer is here. So if anything, you want to spend money, if you have it, use it. This is a chance to kind of get double for what you're going to be using for. You got maybe another day or so before it's gone. So if you're interested in that, check that out, use it. Next is Patrol. Everything is still here. King of the Cage is over. There is this new Patrol Euphoria City. It's not too bad. It has a little bit of idle here. You can kind of click that, claim that. It gives you these little silver swords, and then you can use them in this shop. So this shop's cool. As you can see, it has got a lot of stuff going on. You have the UR arm selection, UR Neolith selection, the Elamanos. You got some decent ones there. White Dragon. You got good ones there, and then the UR's case selector as well. I mean, they're a bit from when the URs first came out, so these are, I wouldn't say old, but they're kind of like, a lot of people have moved on to different ones, but they're still good. I mean, I used Sharon for almost the whole year, so definitely, if you have this unlocked and available, do try to take part of it. UR Chimera as well. I didn't even know that was in here. All right, yeah, that's good stuff. So definitely check this out, participate. It's really simple. I'll do a quick little demonstration here. You just go and do challenge, bam. You just go and do it. I mean, it's pretty simple. Just the same battle that you do in most of the games everywhere else. Bam. Easy. You get some stuff. You move on to the next stage. 10, there's like a little mini boss, and then you just keep going and collecting rewards. So it's nothing crazy, but definitely check it out if you haven't. Everything else has been the same. Now, let's get into it. So, MR Kala, Morph Burst. She is DPS Morph Burst. She is Bifrost. I'm sorry, Empire clan. So the first thing I want to talk about here is just the attributes. If you take a look at them, so they're pretty much almost double from UR. So attack here is 1100, HP is 13.4. If you go here, let's take a look at Kilana. Here you are. Look at that. Attack is 612. That's almost double. 500 plus resistance. Not a little bit, about 50, but HP as well is about 4,000 getting added there. So the difference is a bit vast. So it's going to be, I want to say, because this is a DPS unit, so it's going to be definitely, their attack's going to be higher than the rest of their attributes, and that's where it's going to be focused at. So as you can see here, that just the base form of these MR units that are coming out now are way more than your UR. So unfortunately, as we did with the first year anniversary, we're going to have to start kind of resetting and moving on to the next tier and unit of these cases. So we're going to dive into this, show this, and then after this, we're going to dive into the weapon as well, because that's going to be something else. All right, so first things first, skill 1, let's take a look. Dealing wind physical damage equal to 160% attack to the default target. Also recovers 25 phenomena? I don't know. Transform butterfly steps. Inflicts wind physical damage equal to 166% attack on the default column of it. Now I'm messing up all over the place. Sorry, guys. Deals double damage to the default enemy target, recovers 25. So we got single target, decent damage. But there is wind physical, so that's something to keep track of. This is something a little bit new as well. All right, so moving on to the next one here. Spencer dealing wind physical damage again, 279 attack to the default roll of enemies, which I'm guessing is just the two that are going to be in front of her. Recovers 50. Butterfly whirl, physical damage equal to 279% attack to all enemies. Deals double damage to default target, restores 50. So not too bad on this skill. We got 2 in front of her default in the column. I'm sorry, in the row, getting damage. So that's a little bit of AoE. And then we have full attack to AoE, 279% attack damage. So this isn't bad. This is good, especially good for a DPS. You know, in my opinion, when it comes to DPS, you definitely want AoE. You want a little bit of mix of both. You want some single targets doing heavily damage to one, but then you want to do as much damage as possible to the whole team. All right, so we got here, this is going to be the next skill here. So we got presents most dazzling dance of the night, dealing physical damage equal to 419% attack to the default column of enemies. Okay, that's a big number. Deals an additional defense ignoring, I'll say it again, damage equal to 213% attack to the default target. Wow, defense ignoring is big. And then we're going to look here at the last passive. All right, so let's take a look. After Kala's first attack, she will transform into a dream butterfly for 1 round. After transforming, her normal attack upgrades to butterfly steps, and skill moonspin upgrades to butterfly whirl, which are the dream butterfly. When actively attacking, if the target's HP is above 50%, increases Kala's damage by 10%, casting an active skill increasing by crit rate for the attack by 10%. In dream butterfly form, Kala is immune to control effects and reductions in rage and I'm guessing phenomia? Damn bad. Sorry, guys. After Dream Butterfly ends, Kala gains 4 rage. Cannot use skills during Dream Butterfly state. So, 2 states. This is what we were looking at earlier. So, the top part's going to be her normal, regular state when she transforms. That's where she does the secondary. So, it seems like her secondary form is the one where you want to be at, doing a little bit more AoE. And I mean, okay, so this one doesn't, it's going to be the same either way. Yeah, so definitely aiming to be in that second state a little bit more often than the first state. Artifacts is going to be here, second part. Links, let's check out the links. So if you have Siri, attack increased by 18%, so you definitely want to try to get that one. Cleona is armor increased by 18, and then with Kira, resistance by 18, and if you have Nox and Caroline, HP is increased by 25. So not bad. I mean, to be honest, I'm probably gonna try to get her right now just for the fact she is an MR in the first. I got the first UR Dominica when she came out. Just the difference in base stats and attributes, I would try to go for this unit. Now, the way I'm going to handle this, I'm going to keep my UR team the way it is. And I'm probably going to start a secondary team featuring Kala. That's going to be just an emphasis on this Empire faction. Letting her lead that one. And then once I have enough decent units of other MRs, I'll probably end up adding them and making an MR-based team. Because they're going to be, once you put everything else on them, they're going to have the highest amount of HP, attack, resistance, or an armor. So that's just what my kind of advice is on that. So let's just take a quick look at the arms. So we'll take a look at this one. So this is, look at that, 8420, 160,000 in HP. Let's take a look at the MR. Raindrop, 15,156 in attack, 288,000 in HP. That is such an increase, such a dramatic increase. That's crazy. So we got 2 skills here. When actively attacking, deals physical damage equal to 410% attack to the default target, triggers up to 2 times per battle. And Ripple, which is after Dream Butterfly transformation ends, recovers HP equal to 200% attack. Wow, that's actually not bad. Because the base attack of Kala is already going to be high, and if you just focus in on that, with her attack even being higher with this arms vibrations attached to her, that could be, maybe, it could be a full HP recovery. I'm just saying. So, last bit of advice, because I'm going to keep this video short. Like I said, this is really the only newish thing. Everything else, side note, is in the same. I mean, Witches is still here. Card Summit, Alamanos, the Neo, that's all the same still. So, but on a side note, if you have the summons, or if you're just starting off, I would say definitely try to go after this to kind of set a good base for your team, and then slowly build off of that. Just to have one, just to kind of get those higher stats right off the bat, so that you can build on. But I mean, MRs are going to be a regular thing now, just like the URs were coming in every week or every 2 weeks. That's what we're going to get. I mean, Kala's going to be here for 2 weeks, so you got some time to kind of really think about it if you're farther on. But I mean, this is going to be the new wave of units. They're all going to be MRs, the rotation of factions, all that. So essentially, we're all kind of starting over, recreating our teams in a sense. So that's about it. That's all I'm going to cover. I mean, that's all that's really left to cover. Last but certainly not least, time to summon. Now let's see. I'm going to be able to hit the pity, but something I was thinking about was if I really wanted to dive in on this MR, how much... Oh, come on. Oh, don't tell me it froze. That's weird. How much Morphite is going to cost? So it costs about 9,000 Morphite to do 60 summons, 1,500 each, right? So if to hit the pity every time, you're going to need 9,000 to hit it. Now, the unfortunate thing is, when it comes to these pities and these summons, when you hit that pity, the 60, it's a 50-50 chance of getting this MR unit. And quick look, the pool is going to be, this is the only, the MR Kala is the only good one. I won't say the only good one, but you don't have any URs in this banner. They're all SSRs. So hopefully they change that in future banners, which I'm sure they will. They'll start adding the URs, maybe. But that's what it seems like. So, I mean, I have, as you can see, I have quite a bit. I have about 50,000 more fight. Well, it's going to go down now. But if I were to hit the pity and get her every single time I hit the pity, I'm only going to get about 4 copies. Oh, wow. And there it is. There it is. Wow. So that's what we're talking about. I hit the pity, and then now this is going to increase my chance of getting it on this next pity hit. But once you hit, like if I were to get Kala this next 60, that resets and goes back down to the regular 50-50. Oh. That was cool. That was cool. Well, I guess the game heard me complaining. So, all right, shipmates, we got her. I'm going to build her up. I'll probably post another video later this week or this weekend, just showing her, integrating her into the team, and just showing you guys kind of what she's going to look like and what she's going to be like. Since I'm here, let's see if we can do this. This one's not too bad. This one, I mean, it's a lot less pity it's only 30. Which actually, another thing too, while you're summoning, always make sure to check that modulate star. So if we go back home real quick, bam. We just got another 20 summons right here. Oh, come on. So hopefully we'll be able to hit the pity on this one. And, oh, I didn't hit it on that. That's crazy. So, oh, come on. But yeah, essentially, also a little side note, you always want to try to get the, oh, there we go. Get the arms vibration in accordance with the unit. So, I mean, of course, it's just more summons that you're chasing after and grinding, but there we go. We got it all. So that's about it for Shipmates. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We got tons and tons of more MRs coming in. Second anniversary is here. It's kicking off. Definitely get in there. Claim all the free rewards. And like I said, I'll post another video later this week, kind of just showcasing Kala a little bit more once I kind of get her worked up and integrated with the team. So other than that, you guys have a good one. See you next video. Fair winds and falling seas.